And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
So the initial 11 for the home side.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And away we go, the first half of this game. Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
Well, we've got everything needed for a good game here. Two motivated teams, a vibrant atmosphere, and some very good players. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
And the lineup for the home side.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, two holding midfielders, three creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre-forward. It's a good team.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, it's certainly a back four, but I think we'll see a lot of rotation in midfield. They just need to have a good understanding about when to support the front player and when to drop that little bit deeper. It certainly looks like a 4-5-1 to me.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with 2 holding midfield players, a number 10 and 2 wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. But the 3 advanced midfielders must at times make runs beyond the centre forward. Otherwise, they might just lack a bit of penetration.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
And the lineup for the home side.
Well, in this 4-5-1 shape, it will be interesting to see how close the wide midfield players get to their main striker. Will they stay wide or play through the inside right and inside left positions? We'll have to wait to see how it develops.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
Yes, thanks as always. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with three of the midfield players giving close support to the centre forward and the other two sitting deeper. Also watch out for the fullbacks getting forward at every opportunity. They do like to get crosses into the box.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Crossing opportunity. Nicely timed tackle. Long-range effort. And just wide of the target in the end.
Well, good effort, but I think the goalkeeper did have it covered.
Well, that one has promise. Teammates in the middle. And possession changing hands.
That was really good defending.
Granit Xhaka. Went in strongly, decisively. And bursting forward. Xhaka might fancy it. But it's actually ended up being easy meat for the keeper. Granit Xhaka. Manuel Akanji. Freuler in possession. Rodriguez. Will it happen for them? And he's in an offside position. Manuel Akanji. Zakaria. Oh, read it really well.
Yeah, that's good positioning and excellent reading of the situation.
It did look on for them, but not to be. Remo Freuler. Giving the ball away. Intercepted effortlessly. Well, a long-range effort, but no real difficulties for the goalkeeper. And a throw-in it's going to be. How about the cross? Rodriguez. Plenty of options. Dan Ndoye. Smart defending. Excellent run in possession. And the keeper's delighted to see that sail well over the bar. Goal kick. Ndoye. And now it's with Embolo. Good attempt! Well, the goalkeeper's life wasn't made quite as difficult as might have been the case. Manuel Akanji. Onto Elvedi. Dan Ndoye. Well, they know how to pass the ball and at pace. Chances on. And players waiting in the centre. Maybe could have done better from that position.
Yeah, but I've got no problem with him shooting. It just needed to be better.
So a throw in here. And credit due, a good intervention. Dan Ndoye. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. One minute of stoppage time has been added on. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So underway again here, and after a quiet first half, things can only get better. And easily intercepted. Well-timed tackle. Couldn't keep it. And support available. Oh, he looks threatening. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. And played short. Still trying to make something happen. There is the goal to And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
Well, a quick start to the game. Is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players, but they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely
Oh, hang on, Stuart, big chance here. Well, it goes down as a miss so early in this game.
Well, it may be early in the game, but that should have been a goal, no doubt about that. That's a big chance.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Vargas. Well, a real struggle for both sides on the possession front here. Oh, good idea. Can he finish? A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Good distribution. Well, a good tackle. Well, there to intercept. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And passing it well. Well, no problems defensively. And very nicely positioned to win it back. And striking it. Determined defending.
That's how to get a block in.
Not a great pass. Easy save. Plenty of room in the wide area. Well, giving the ball away. And the referee blows for a foul. How can he take them on and beat them? The delivery. Well, that clearance, the low-risk approach. A throw-in coming up now. Chance to play it in. And looking towards the back post. But it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Untidy in possession. Really closing him down. Nicely regaining possession. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And options in the centre. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Might lead to a chance. Excellent vision. Well, going for the chip and might now be wishing he hadn't.
Absolutely. He's just wasted a really good position. That's a poor effort.
Beautifully weighted ball. And that is offside. And he read it well, intercepting it. Well, that's a clever ball. Takes the shot. Oh, got everything behind it. Now sending it in. Could be more trouble. That's a nice looking ball. Well, they couldn't keep it. Shot from long range. And no worries for the goalkeeper. Well, out of play it went in the end. Granit Xhaka.
Well, as you can see, the visitors have controlled the possession in the last 15 minutes and look like scoring every time they go forward. They do need to extend their lead, though, while they're playing so well.
Indeed, perhaps they can cash in again. Let's see. And with that, the first half draws to a close. And there we... Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Well, nothing about that chip was very positive.
Well, I'm not sure that was the right option. It's a really wasted chance.
Nicely cut out.
Well, he's done so well to read the pass. Clever bit of play.
Intelligent threaded pass here. Dan Ndoye. And now it's with Embolo. Effective challenge. Just straying offside. And successfully cut out. And teammates to play it to. But the keeper anticipates it and deals with the danger. Oh, the threat is there. Well, options at the back post here. Needs to clear it away. And through it goes to the keeper.
Unlucky, but not quite right, was it?
Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Corner awarded. It's one corner after another. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Well, good effective pressure. And passing it well. Chance to cross. And the keeper's eyes were on the prize, in this case the ball. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. And space for them here on the flank. Dangerous ball. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising.
Well, that wasn't what the move deserved, really.
Advantage played. Well, there was no advantage. Free kick it'll be. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Delivering it into the box. And it's all rather fizzled out. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? And you don't want to lose possession there. Has a go. In it goes. The opening goal in this contest.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
And a timely intervention. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here.
Well, the hosts, as you can see, have enjoyed so much possession, but their attacking players being too slow, mainly due to a lack of movement of the front players. At some point, they have to threaten the space in behind the defenders, otherwise they're going to lose this.
Well, looking to put the ball to good use here. Well, plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Well, they lost custody of it. And support available. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. That's how to put in a challenge. And we will have just one additional minute. That is tackling of the highest order.
That was last-ditch defending at its very best.
That is that for the first half here. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
And there we have it. The first half is underway. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
And beyond the last defender, offside. And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, although it's down as a 4-5-1, it's more likely to be three players in behind the main centre-forward, and those three are key to this team's creativity.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Well, the ball just keeps bouncing around.
At the moment, the passing is sloppy. Neither team have found their rhythm so far.
Vargas, crossing into the middle. Well, thumped clear. Opportunity in the wide area. That's a superb challenge. Vargas. A real struggle to contain him. Decides to shoot. Excellent block. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreeves.
He actually went right over on his ankle, but he has carried on, so I think it's unlikely to force him off the field.
Cheers, Jeff. So now a corner. Played over. Well, they'll try to keep the pressure on in the form of another corner. Well, he deserves praise for inventiveness, but not troubling the keeper. Good attempt! Oh, wonderful goalkeeping! He knew he had to get the touch on it. And over it comes. Well, good idea in terms of the shot, but not to be. Nico Elvedi. Granit Xhaka. Good movement. And will the cross work out for them? Making sure nothing untoward happened. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. And passing it through. Chance to put them in front. Well, he was in. Make no mistake about that.
Yeah, but I think placement would have been a better option, Derek.
Dan Ndoye. And room now out on the wing. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Attacking with vigour.
Well, there it is. The visitors have completely dominated the game in the last 15 minutes and looked a real threat going forward. But they must take one of these chances while they're having this good period that you do sense it's coming.
And an astute piece of defending. Nico Elvedi. Akanji has it. Elvedi. And giving the ball away. Ndoye. And he read it superbly. Embolo. Promising looking attack. Played into the box. And striking it on the volley. Just no luck.
Well, good technique, but just wide of the target.
Closing down. Well, spot on with that challenge. Good through ball. So a throw in here. Well, they've lost the ball. Granit Xhaka. Can he finish? And no worries for the goalkeeper. A poor attempt at a challenge, and on he goes. Well, keeper getting both gloves on the ball. Now he must favour the cross. Couldn't drop his guard even for a fleeting moment under pressure there, the keeper. Zakaria. Ndoye. Akanji has it. Rodriguez. And a fine tackle. He's on the run. Chances on. And offside all the way. Remo Freuler. Akanji has it. Really good one. And running free here. Could be, and might well have been the first goal of this contest.
Yeah, that really should have been the opener, shouldn't it?
So the whistle then, we're up the halfway stage in this match. And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football, I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the...
Oh, Stuart, they could be in here. A very timely interception. And space to run into. Flying pass. Can he keep his composure? Well, I think fair to say, Stuart, not one for his personal scrapbook.
Well, that's really wayward. His technique completely let him down there.
And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And out of play it goes, alas. Granit Xhaka. And snuffed out the danger immediately. And fed forwards. Well, the cross was deep, a little too deep. And a no-nonsense clearance. Interception to snuff out the danger. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. No-nonsense clearance. Promising position, this. Spot on with that tackle. Embolo. Good wing play. Who can he pick out? Opportunity! And they looked poised to take the lead, but that was a magnificent stop.
Yeah, what a passage of play, but we're still goalless here.
Playing it in. And a wayward pass.
Yeah, that's not very good, is it?
And intercepted it. Well, a fierce effort, but quite simply not accurate enough. Granit Xhaka. On the ball, Zakaria. Confident play. Nice looking pass. Oh, read it really well. Might be onto something. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, it looked promising, but the keeper taking command of the situation. Intercepted effortlessly. From long range. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Not a good pass. asking for trouble, really, with that challenge. Well, no surprise to see him go for goal, but a routine save in the end. Now, will the cross work out for them? Oh, that's not a good clearance. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. Maybe dangerous here. Dan Ndoye. Well, it could be on for him here. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. And he read it well, intercepting it.
He read it really well, didn't he?
Ndoye. Confident attacking play. And a long way out. But the keeper takes charge, and it was pretty straightforward. Granit Xhaka. Really good challenge. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. And wide of the mark in the end.
Yeah, decent effort, but didn't really worry the goalkeeper, did it?
And with that, the first half draws to a close. Second half underway, and both teams will be itching to break the deadlock. Granit Xhaka. Possession one. Of goalkeeping to touch it over. Over it comes. A bit disappointing in the end. Fully committed. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. But he's gone short with it. And showing fine vision. Speculative effort. And really going for power, but the opportunity's been squandered.
But I'm not sure going for power was the right option. I think that should have been placed into the corner.
And moving it forward. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Oh, good idea. Could be in here. Not to be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up. And in the right position to read it. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now.
That was really good defending.
Vargas. Oh, that's a really good run. Very effective pass. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Embolo. Just fractionally wide. So unfortunate. Well, they've decided to make a change. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. But really sticking to their task defensively. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. What a magnificent pass. And he's in an offside position. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Algeria and they take on Switzerland.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays. Chance to shoot! Oh, really close. Just failed to keep his attempt out. Now, who can he play it to? Well, it came to nothing in the end. And a throw-in it's going to be. Perfect challenge. How did they let that attack come to an end? And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. He's got to have a go here. Well, in actual fact, it ended up being a simple claim for the keeper. They're putting so much effort into winning back possession. Decent position. It might still be problematic. Well, he knows it. The shot needed to be just a bit lower. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, he's certainly not alone, but timely defending when it mattered. And space for them here on the flank. He's in behind. Capable of so much better from that position. But now we find out it was offside. Can he finish? Blocked it brilliantly. How about the cross? Trying to tee it up. A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here. Who can they pick out? Opportunity! Well, he didn't catch it badly, but certainly questions to be asked about the lack of accuracy there. Offside the decision. Good. Well, far from the ideal pass.
Yeah, they've made it too easy to win it back there.
Well, the referee allowing the play to flow. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. Oh, this looks useful. To give them the advantage, and it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Determined defending. And showing good game awareness. Oh, nice ball over the top. That's a useful cross. Could be more trouble. And holds on to it confidently. Pressure kept high. It got away from Xhaka. Oh, that's a really good run. Takes aim. Well, that's how to hit them. Not quite accurate enough, though. Plenty of support here. Not too much elevation in terms of the shot. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And the referee gets this game going. Every reason to believe this should be a cracker. Chance to shoot. Oh, really close. Just failed to keep his attempt down. Well, he knows it. The shot needed to be just a bit lower. Opportunity. Well, he didn't catch it badly, but certainly questions to be asked about the lack of accuracy there. To give them the advantage. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic. Takes aim. Plenty of support here. Not too much elevation in terms of the shot. And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today.
Oh, they could put it away, Stuart. And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, that one has promise. Nicely timed tackle. Oh, nice ball. Very alertly winning back possession. Well, it didn't really go according to the script, did it?
Well, the less said about that, the better, because that's a really poor attempt in the end.
Really good challenge. Granit Xhaka. Can he find the right pass? Oh, a magnificent challenge.
Oh, what a tackle that was.
Remo Freuler. Giving it a real go in the wide area. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Oh, chance! Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. And slipped through beautifully. Well, full marks for trying, but very deftly cut out.
Well, had that gone in, the game was firmly in their hands. Now, though, they've got...
Oh, it's developing nicely for them here. Oh, it looked as though he might be through. Not so. Could be threatening. Embolo. Not as accurate as it could have been.
Yeah, they can't afford to give the ball away so cheaply.
Now, options are plenty. Oh, could be! Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. And this will be a penalty. Well, no card handed out, but quite a few upset players out there, Stuart.
Well, he's made a...
Goal! Taking aim from the spot and finding... Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
Well, we've got everything needed for a good game here. Two motivated teams, a vibrant atmosphere, and some very good players. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
And a timely intervention. Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Neither side able to keep the ball.
Well, I'm not seeing too much quality out there at the moment.
Rodriguez. Xhaka with it. Well, out of play it went in the end. Plenty of support here. Not made it look routine, but read it well. Oh, free kick, they'll be licking their lips. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. And nicely over the top. And keeping possession. Well, that's the end of that move for now. And the keeper diving to thwart him. Over it comes. The idea was to get the corner beyond the first defender, but he didn't succeed. Crossing opportunity. Not getting a strong fist on the ball. Granit Xhaka. Remo Freuler. On to Elvedi. Well, credit to him for the challenge, and the throw-in conceded. Zakaria. Freuler in possession. Vargas. And he saw the situation developing. Good work to deny the opportunity. Who can they pick out? And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Not an especially strong challenge. Well, danger averted thanks to his teammate. Now, options are plenty. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Dan Ndoye. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And there the move ends for now.
Well, they defend those areas really well.
And bursting forward. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind. But he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Well, he fancied his chances, but shame about the finish ultimately. Any goalkeeper. Untidy in possession. Vargas. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Effectively parried away by the keeper. Good example of pressing without the ball. Such an ambitious run. Ready to break, perhaps. Inexplicably, it fizzled out. So to dispossess your opponent. Lovely weight. And not a header that was ever really going to trouble the goalkeeper. Very quick thinking there. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. The first half here comes to an end. Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Algeria, and they take on Switzerland.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Granit Xhaka plays alongside Remo Freuler in central midfield. Gives it a go! And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Well, a clear and early statement of intent from the referee. It's a booking, Stuart.
Well, the referee has made it absolutely clear. He's not going to mess around here.
Went in strongly, decisively. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. And regaining control of the ball. Too easy, far too easy. Possession given away, unfortunately. What to like about that pass. Now veering in field. And a precise challenge just when it was required.
Oh, top-class defending there.
Oh, that's splendid play. Can he find the right pass? Great defending. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. Can't give him too much space. Could be. Well, an audacious effort. Not every player would try that type of thing. Perfectly positioned to take it away.
That's really good awareness there.
Exploiting the wide area. But they dealt with the threat posed. Really good build-up, but no end product. It's a wild passage, this. For the keeper, and you have to perhaps question that decision to shoot from there. Perfect tackle. Granit Xhaka. Intelligent threaded pass here. Well, no wonder he's got a smirk on his face. Good idea, but the execution lacking a little. Very alertly winning back possession. Threads it nicely. It's off the post. Very quick thinking there. Oh, that's a clever ball. Well, that's asking for a yellow card. Well, he's gone into the referee's notebook.
And he can't be surprised. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Well, the threat could be there. And this could be dangerous. And the wall very much intact there. It is to be a throw-in.
Well, there it is. The visitors have completely dominated the game in the last 15 minutes and have been pressing to extend their lead. They just need to be a bit more clinical in front of goal.
Yes, it might be on for them once more. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Oh, surely! That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities. Here. Good high press. And suddenly on the front foot. Good advantage there. And it's a quality pass. Well, somebody's got to stop him. Really good challenge. Granit Xhaka. On the ball, Zakaria. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. And it's played into the centre. And the chance slips away.
Well, that was a really excellent piece of defending there.
Well, feeling compelled to concede the throw. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Good example of pressing without the ball. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, I thought he had a... really effective.
So the ball is rolling. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. And there's the feed into the box. Just needs to get it out of there. And the attack fizzling out. Making sure nothing came of it. Playing it in. And so a corner it'll be.
Yeah, he's got away with it, but the pressure is still on his team here.
Well, not shot on the target. Space was at a premium, though. Promising out wide. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. Zakaria. Now with Elvedi. Oh, really good pressing. Untidy in possession. Not a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Crossing into the middle. Xhaka's lost the ball. And he's hit it with authority! Well, it wasn't quite the quality of shot that we were all anticipating.
Of course, stats don't always tell the story, but on this occasion, they certainly do, because they haven't been good enough in the top third of the pitch. And I'm not sure we're going to see anything change here.
Well, they have the ball now. Let's see what they can come up with. Playing his way in. And not a great ball played in. Under real pressure defensively. Will they pay the price? Rodriguez. On the ball, Zakaria. Elvedi. Embolo. Dan Ndoye. And finding their flow. And a strong tackle. Well, the cross could help them. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Teammates available. Lovely ball.
Yeah, weighted perfectly, wasn't it?
Oh, it's gone in! A significant deflection, leaving the keeper flummoxed.
Well, as the replay shows, it takes a deflection, and as a result, the keeper had very little chance there. They just got a bit of luck.
Possession changing hands. Super challenge. Granit Xhaka. Quick break could be on. Promising looking ball. Marvellous anticipation. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Good wing play. Might be a chance here. Well, not an effort for his own personal scrapbook. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? But timely defending when it mattered. Always the chance they could get caught out on the break here. Just fizzled out completely.
Well, that petered out far too easily there.
The prospect of settling the game. Untidy in possession. Room to roam. Not a bad ball. Just needs to resolve the danger. No luck keeping possession. Well, we can see what their attempt... Oh, chance perhaps. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own.
Well, the hosts have had so much of the ball in the last 15 minutes. But if there is to be a winner in this, you sense it's starting to become a matter of now or never. Not going to get too many...
Oh, big moment! Oh, that is extraordinary! True athleticism to make contact at that fashion. And it's one of the finest goals you're ever likely to see. Simply stunning.
Well, what a piece of skill this is. It had everything. Agility, technique and power. It's a great goal.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. And the pass deftly cut out. Well, still pushing forward. It's a matter of whether or not they can come up with an equaliser. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Siento mi pulso, corre por las venas, hay mucha energía, me siento para atrás. Hay una vibe que me jalonea y ya no hay retorno, me siento para atrás. Naturaleza, electricidad, una descarga que es muy animal, ya no se asoma mi fragilidad, solo se escapa la divinidad. No hay distancia, ya estoy aquí. Distancia, ya estoy aquí. Diste a venir, quiero gritar. Te vaya a la selva, así baila mi sombra, como una pantera llena de luz. De la maleza asomo los ojos, es el rugido que suena en el sur. Voy recorriendo todas las diásporas, evoluciones con los enigmas. Sigo la ruta que no va a fallar, no me va a fallar.
Hello and welcome to an evening that needs a bit of cheering up, and what better way than with the game we're about to see. I'm Guy Mowbray and I'm joined by the ever-knowledgeable Stuart Robson, and everything is set up nicely to give us a really good match. It's Algeria facing Switzerland.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
It's played in now, and that's not properly away yet. And at the end of all that, there's nothing doing for them. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. There's a bit of belief in this move. the way through, possession lost.
Well, they stopped that move in its tracks. That was excellent defending.
The game really needs to settle. Has the space to whip it in here. Oh, could be here. And they won't be going any further. Granit Xhaka. Now, this might be promising. Granit Xhaka. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Genuine chance here. And the keeper gets behind it well. Short corner it is. Trying to force a mistake. Xhaka. This could be dangerous. They'll have a go here. Holds it steady, no worries there. Space out wide, and they're using it. Promising looking ball. Now, can someone attack this? Well, sometimes we should just applaud the idea, if not the execution. And he does produce the yellow.
Yeah, it wasn't the best of challenges, was it?
And the hard work pays off. They won the ball. Promising move. Now what happens from here? Lovely possession football. Can they find the final pass? Good cross into the middle. They won the ball, now to keep it. Ricardo Rodriguez. Nico Elvedi. Oh, what a dreadful tackle. And the referee has gone to his pocket for the card.
Well, it had to be a yellow card, and he knew it was coming.
Here's the switch, nice ball.
Yeah, that could cause them problems now.
Gets past really nicely. And now they've lost it. Good reading of the game. And that has been flagged for offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
Moving it quickly and moving forward. Well, it looked promising, but only up to a point. Xhaka. Embolo. Oh, he's done well to get past his man. And that was a wonderful chance.
Yeah, what a glorious opportunity to put them ahead that was. Well, as the stats confirm, the game hasn't got going so far, and the attacking play from both sides has been really poor. But some credit must go to the defenders because they've dominated here today.
Well, they got so far, but no end result. Well, in that sort of position, you simply have to get it closer than he did there. Ball one back. Granit Xhaka. There's a chance for them to go now. Good ball, decent looking attack this. So close at the end of it all.
You had that gone in, it would have been a great goal.
The ball given away. Beautifully weighted ball. And to go a long way with this. And the referee's whistle brings the first 45 minutes to a close. Well, the second half underway, and let's be honest, things can only improve. Remo Freuler. Ball lost and gratefully received. And all a bit wild out there currently.
Well, a lot of fight and passion being shown, but not enough quality.
Read his mind there. He's beaten his marker here. Stop them at all costs was the idea there. And he reaches for the yellow.
Yeah, had no choice there.
And it's in! An exquisite free kick. Placed just where he wanted it to go.
Yeah, lifted over the wall, but with loads of curl on it. It's a brilliant goal.
Well, it took a while, but the game restarts after the goal it needed to get things going. And he goes, and on, and on. Opportunity here. Sylvain Vidmer. Ball taken away and out of play. Scruffy play, ball lost. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. On he goes, terrific. And to look towards goal. And stopped in their tracks with a change in possession. They go now, there could be a break on. It took a touch, throw in. And there's going to be a change now. Intercepted. Great reading of the game. Good-looking ball played in. Out of play. Throw in to come. Now it needs a good ball in. And cleared well away from goal. Breaking at pace, this could be dangerous. No whistle, the ref keeps things moving. There's a good feel to this attack. And into the last 20 minutes. And the work pays off as they get the ball back. Oh, that's been won really smartly. Well, this is getting the fans interested now. Sent into the middle. And it's not away yet by any means. Now they have possession. What can they do from here? Could turn out to be a really good ball. Promising attack, but only to a point.
Well, they were nice and compact there and defended that fairly easily.
Good ball, now what to do with it? Now, can someone attack this? And the move has come to an end. Oh, fantastic work rate, it's paid off. Well, he's certainly made his mark on the game, but now time for someone else to have a go. And it's stopped straight away. Making decent progress here. Possession changes hands. And the chance slips away. Goodness me, who wants to keep it?
Well, I'm not seeing too much quality out there at the moment.
Oh, excellent vision. And that's a frustrating call for them. Mightily close.
Yeah, and he just needed to hold his run for a fraction longer, and he would have been in on goal.
And the run goes on. And that's where it ends. If they go now, there could be a break on. Available in the middle, and the keeper claims it despite the close attention. Granit Xhaka, lovely weighted pass, and that's a decent save, at least certainly made to look that way. Well, what's happened here? They could be in. This has to be. Dear, oh dear. The keeper's had an absolute shocker there. A goal so cheaply given away. Warm welcome to you and thanks for joining us for another game live on EA TV. I'm Guy Mowbray and it's a pleasure to be joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box. And hopefully we've got some goals and drama on the way. It's Algeria facing Switzerland.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
That's been viewed as a foul, a free kick's awarded. This is the home side's team today.
Well, it's not fashionable, but 4-4-2 can still be a good system, both with and without the ball. Key to success today will be the wide players. They need to be the main creators.
And delivered into the middle. Good save from the keeper. Played in now. Oh, really nicely held. Made absolutely sure that the corner has come to nothing. Xhaka. Nico Elvedi. This is the lineup for the visitors. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Remo Freuler plays alongside Granit Xhaka in midfield, and they go with just one in attack. A real chance, an early chance, but it's been missed.
Well, he'd be disappointed with that. Maybe it's just come a bit too early for him.
Promising looking attack, this. Well, it looked promising, but only up to a point. Oh, that was a shocker, it really was. And that is a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
Oh, good ball over the top. And he's through here. And denied by a top draw tackle. Put into the box. Pass was read and the ball has changed hands. Looking now for a direct route. The goalkeeper has that and keeps it in his grasp. And he tried to put that just where he wanted it, and that's not where it's ended up. The shot thwarted.
That's great defending there.
Possession lost and won. Now that's how to play it through. But it won't count for anything. The offside flag's up.
Oh, that's frustrating. He just took too long to see the pass.
That's a good ball. And there it ends. Good cross into the middle. This is what they've been looking for, the counter-attack. And able to come away with the ball. And it's a proper scrap in there now. No free kick, not yet. Advantage played. Ball one, well read. Able to skip past. And a strong hand to push it over. Really well done. Over it comes. Setting up the chance. A body in the way. He's being hunted here. And possession given away. And they might be in. Oh, he really should be